Forensic science is new. Everyone assumes because every cop show has it, that it must be simply widespread. Even today, a forensic scientist in a police department is a fancy thing. Welcome to the Shakaama Live Show with your host, Shakaama. In the OJ trial, they had to send the evidence to one of 3 national forensic scientists. Every forensic scientist that looked at the OJ evidence immediately concluded that not only did OJ not do it, but that the evidence ascribed to him in the case was planted by a third party. That's science. Also, regular medical doctors that looked at OJ's health immediately concluded that the proposed official police report, quote unquote, was a bogus item. Why? Because OJ was riddled with arthritis, heart disease, and high blood pressure. Even casual observation by actors, directors, and producers of a then recent exercise video that OJ hosted all said OJ couldn't even do the video. It was required that he stand up, give his little speech for the segment, and then in between takes, go back and sit down. That what OJ wasn't. Then what was OJ? OJ was a brand new step in TV and news as an entertainment, money-making, profit-making business plan. It also introduced 24-hour TV as a viable market. After tasting that, TV would change forever. News would change forever. And it would never return back to taking 12 hours to create, edit, research a single story to be published 24 hours later. It also meant journalists like me could be paid pennies per hour per story. And it also meant editors could rewrite an entire story to fit an agenda, and the journalists simply had to take it. 2 appeals court cases solidified this when reports found milk was bad from a particular dairy. When Fox News edited the story to say the exact opposite, the court held that 1. The news, ABC, CBS, NBC all joined in with Fox, by the way, had no obligation to tell the truth. 2. The FCC had no authority over TV. Shocking, I know. And yes, all the news stations joined in on the case. So you people saying Fox is better than NBC or vice versa are just confused as heck. Heck, I say. It was also hidden that the victim in the OJ case fought back, and that the man was a 3rd-degree combat black belt, 40 years younger than OJ. Also, it was hidden that 3 other footprints were found at the scene of the crime. It was also hidden that OJ was on camera at the airport during the crime. People kept placing him at the scene of the crime at the time of the altercation, which was impossible. They didn't realize OJ was on a plane and took a trip during the whole thing. He didn't return until days later. You'd think with such an airtight alibi that the police wouldn't even bother talking to him. But that's how the police works. And it should have been a huge wake-up call to America at how corrupt the police are. But instead, they convinced people, in public opinion, that he did it. It also came out that the police were historically racist in jolly liberal California, of all places. Right? Liberals pretend they are no longer racist, when they have always been the party of racism and white supremacy. Always. So now we come to Cosby. Black, rich, accusation all check. Potential 24-hour news coverage, and the news gathered 40 women, 40 women that had tried to either blackmail Cosby into giving them money or try to sell their stories to the tabloids. But even the tabloids didn't buy the stories. But the media has the power to sway public opinion and the potential to make billions from the story and keep from going bankrupt. It's too much temptation. Yes, the news was and is going bankrupt. Why do you think they're on YouTube? The problem is none of the women had any facts and had never gone to the police, except one, whom the police wrote off as a gold digger immediately. The police are no fools. Seeing a potential to win his gold, the district attorney promised to prosecute Bill Cosby, since the media had already laid the foundation to make him guilty in the minds of the public. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called corruption. So the district attorney could accuse Bill Cosby and beat his opponent in the district attorney race, something liberals are now trying to impeach President Trump over. But you didn't hear that from me, 'cause I ain't one to gossip. Seeing a potential also to beat his rival, the former district attorney, the judge took on the Cosby case too, while his wife protested on the courthouse steps. Again, the same liberals are trying to impeach Trump over less. Did the media get their 24-hour news coverage? No. They tried, but there was literally no story here. All the facts in the case proved to exonerate Cosby. But every woman's story came to light that they were in fact lying, weren't there, didn't happen. Cosby wasn't even in the same state as the woman, according to the timeline that she put forward. Barbara Walters and other journalists like her interviewed a couple of the women and immediately went into attack mode when they discovered how shallow and silly their women's stories were. They immediately understood it was a shakedown, but they said nothing but that the interview was over. But then the Me Too, #MeToo push, came forward to take up the banner. They pushed this through and hailed it as the first proof that they were right all along, regardless of the lack of evidence. After the conviction, even the women of The View TV show took issue that they could convict a man with zero evidence. Cosby has an ally in the women of The View. Stranger things have happened in the past. Constantly, #MeToo has brought men up and accused them, who later turned out to be innocent. But the damage of public opinion was already done. Some men unfortunately lost their lives over the accusations. But the worst is when this mania started reaching into college and high school children. One family was so devastated that the boy and then his mother lost their lives. So what was accomplished? Nothing but the destruction of some outstanding men. No one who knows OJ could say that he wasn't a national hero, and a treasure in comedy as an actor. Is it ironic that the second man is a major comedian too? Leave your comment below. Make sure you click the thumbs up or the thumbs down button. Either one is perfectly alright. It doesn't mean what you think it means. It doesn't mean that the computer thinks you like the story. It doesn't mean that the computer thinks you dislike the story. It simply means that you're doing something. That you're doing anything. Also, donate at patreon.com/Shakaama. I do have a Patreon, just like every other major YouTuber. I also have merch, as you can see below the video here on YouTube. I have free Cosby video shirts too, along with other lovely stuff, lovely things. And I'm gonna have a shirt coming out for October, as it is my favorite time of year with Halloween coming up. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Share the video. Thank you.